Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Unruoolie, and I got an awesome video. I'm going to do an unboxing, and I got this bad boy in today, Kintaro. This is from Storm Collectibles, and I loved every single figure that's come out from Storm Collectibles. And my whole thing is I'm collecting every single character from Mortal Kombat 2. And you may say to yourself, well, Kenny, I see 3 cyborgs up there, and I'm like, dude, the cyborgs were just too sick. Smoke was my favorite character growing up as a kid. He was one of the characters I got competitive with. And yeah, so I had to get the cyborgs. The cyborgs are, if I had to rate the figures, the cyborgs are 10 out of 10. When it comes to the Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles, I would rate the ninjas a 9 out of 10, Shao Kahn's a 10 out of 10, Kung Lao and Raiden, I'd rate them at an 8, maybe like 7.5. They're good figures, but I just don't know, like just like something about the ninjas, they just came out flawless. I think it was maybe the hats for Raiden and Kung Lao. I just didn't make it to like a 9 or 10. I don't know. That's just my review. I still love them though. I still love the figures. They're fantastic. Don't get me wrong, right? Like a 7, means like, no, 7 is good. But 9 and 10 is outstanding. But the cyborgs you see right behind, they're phenomenal. They're my favorite, some of my favorite characters from Mortal Kombat, and they just look too good. So even though they're not Mortal Kombat 2, I still had to get them. And, we got this bad boy. And, yeah, I'm talking a lot without unboxing, but hey, we can talk about Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat 2 is arguably it's the most important Mortal Kombat to me. Is it my favorite? It's like up there. I really love to play it. I think out of all of them, like just if I'm doing the arcade ladder, MK2 is my favorite. It's my most influential. It's the most important to me. It's the fighting game that really got me to be competitive, right? Mortal Kombat 1 was like an introduction, and Mortal Kombat 2 became my fascination. And it, like, most of my friends that I had from school were because of Mortal Kombat, and we talked about Mortal Kombat. And so that's why I'm collecting every single one. I have all the ninjas. I have even the secret characters, Noob Saibot and Smoke. And not gonna lie, these Storm Collectibles are a bit on the pricey side, but god damn it, are they worth it. They are phenomenal. And it's funny, I've never been a Motaro fan, but when somebody put a picture of Motaro, Kintaro, and Goro together, my goodness, they looked fantastic. They looked incredible, and I was like, maybe I will get Motaro. But yeah, like these things are they're amazing, and I can't wait to have all of the MK2 cast and have a nice diorama for it, and it's going to be hella sick. But this bad boy is amazing. We're going to open it, and I have a reptile below, and we're going to use that for scale, so it's going to be pretty awesome. But like I said, we can look at the packaging. The packaging is always fantastic for Storm Collectibles. So if you're the kind of collector, well, here's the one thing. They're great if you want to have it in the box, because the box is just out of control. It's amazing, right? You have it on the side in a shelf and stuff. I think these are fantastic, but the thing is, they come with some plastic to keep it safe. So if you're kind of displaying it, you still kind of got to open it, because the plastic covers a lot of the cool detail, right? So I open mine. Some people might not. These things are so well articulated that I had to open them and so forth like that. The value. Well, it's value to me. I don't plan on selling these. I'll pass them on to family and so forth. I don't know if my children want them. I don't know if my daughter or Kira would want them, but I don't know. Maybe grandkids. Hey, Grandpa Kenny. Teach you about Mortal Kombat. And they're like, what is this? But anyways, it brings me joy while I'm alive, right? Yeah, weird conversations you have with Kenny. But here we go. You can see it comes with a bunch of cool accessories. I'll be opening it up a little bit more, and we'll have some drops and so forth. Now, the cool thing is, I'm not going to open it all the way because, but you could see here, it's got Sub-Zero hands. It's got an extra set of Sub-Zero hands, and like I think some of the hands fell, but he's got like ice hands, so you can get like a bonus thing, and he's got stuff for a fatality. You can see so like a seven, like Sub-Zero's head that he can rip in half, so it's pretty cool. Let's open this because I know there's a lot of glare, but this figure is out of control. It is massive. It is such a there we go. Oh, opened. And there's our drops, right? But hey, these funny little drops are great. So I guess I could show you the accessories that I dropped, right? A bunch of different hands. This Kintaro head, a couple of hands to just, to put him in that pose. It's super cool, right? And yeah, these are just friendly little drops. Nothing bad happened. But he comes with, he's got to come with 8 hands, right? So you can mix and match and do some really cool poses. Okay, so here is another head right there. And you know what? I've been to one of the coolest things is I've been to NetherRealm Studios and I got to see the real maquette, the real puppet of Kintaro, Goro, Motaro, and Shiva, and it was amazing. And look at this bad boy. It is massive. It's on such a big scale. But when I went to NetherRealm Studios and got to see that in real life, that to me was like going to the Louvre and seeing the Mona Lisa. That's what it was like to me, seeing these in real life. And they survived many, many years, and it is amazing. So this having my own really makes me happy. But god dang it, the thing about these Storm collectibles, they look so amazing. They're so well articulated. I'm not going to move him around too much, a little bit, but yeah, you can give him the that is victory pose, and really move it around and so forth like that. Man, it is, people do stop motion animation with these things, but the articulation is out of control. It is so good, and the figure is amazing. Now, so for scale, let's go ahead and put him down for a second, and I'm going to get this Storm Collectibles reptile. Now, Storm Collectibles are knocking it out of the park. They're coming out with so many different things. They have Tekken. They gave me one time. I bought all these myself, by the way. But one time I saw them in the thing, like, hey, you know what? Hey, we dig your streams and all that stuff. And they gave me a Heihachi. I'm really looking forward to more Tekken figures. The King looks amazing. I'll probably get King, and I'm just waiting for my boy Eddie. But okay, let me hold these. Let me see. This is the worst unboxing video, by the way, chat. So, all right, here we go. So you can get a thing on scale. And you know what? I love the scale because this is what a boss feels like, right? When you see Reptile and Kintaro, that's what a boss feels like, right? And I love it. I think it's a little bit bigger than what it would be, but you know what? I love it. I love it. These are boss characters. They should. This unboxing is terrible, but yeah, just look at that. You got a hell of a fight, and yeah, I mean, look at this thing. I love it. I'm just even right now tempted just to play with these things like I'm 12 years old again. Like, geez Louise, this just looks, my goodness, if I would have seen these when I was a kid, I would have passed out. Like I legit just want to. Yeah, all right. Hey, old man, but hey, whatever makes you happy, Chad. Who cares, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody. You know, I'm just only hurting my wallet, but you know, I just eat ramen and stuff like that. But my goodness, man, like these things are amazing. And if I had to do a quick rating, like I'd say I have all the MK Ninjas. All the MK Ninjas for store collectible get a 9 out of 10. They're fantastic. They're amazing, right? Right, my microphone's there. There we go. I think either my arms are skewed or you know my room is skewed or something. I live on a hill. But just to give you what they look like. Oh wait, there you go. Let's see. Let's put this right here. And just for scale wise, it's a boss. But going back to the video, I would give the MK9, the MK Ninjas, all of the MK Ninjas from this series a 9 out of 10. They're phenomenal. They're out of control. They're so amazing looking, well done, well articulated, great accessories and so forth like that. The cyborgs get a 10 out of 10. The 3 cyborgs, Cyrax, Smoke, and Sector, 10 out of 10. The Shao Kahn, 10 out of 10. Kintaro, 10 out of 10. I have a Baraka. A Baraka's like a 7. I'd say I'd give Baraka a 7. Kung Lao and Raiden, I think about 7s. They're fantastic figures. Don't get me wrong, but there's like these just knock it out of the park. I think something with like Raiden's hat and maybe Kung Lao's hat that just knock it down a few points. But it's like 7 is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but 7, 7 is great, right? And in the internet days, if something is not a 10, you hate. If something is an 8 or 7, you hate it, right? But I like it. I still think they're worth it. But maybe that's just me being nitpicky. I would say is I'd rate those. I have those right there behind me too. I have them behind me. But my goodness, man, like this might be probably the Kintaro might be my favorite figure I've actually ever bought. It's amazing. He's my favorite sub boss in the game. He was like, especially because look, I guess if you guys wanted to see the bonus pieces, you know, the split head, the extra ice hands and so forth. Sorry for the glare. I don't really want to take too much out, so you know, it's about a 90% unboxing. Yeah, but going back, he was my favorite sub boss fight because it was hype, right? Because it was the tournament in Outworld, and you get to the stadium, and everybody is cheering against you. You're the underdog. You have to fight Kintaro, and he's just a beast, and it's so awesome. Like right, every time he uppercuts you, he messes you up. The crowd goes wild, and I love it because it's kind of like it's like a cool underdog. You're the underdog. The whole crowd is rooting against you. So I think it's just so hype to there we go, to just fight in there and beat them, because then you're like, yeah, F you crowd, you suckers. You know, yeah, I beat him. But it was awesome, man. He'd hit you up, he'd uppercut you, the crowd. So it was such a hype fight, and that it really resonated with me when I was a kid. It was super sick. You get to be the underdog, and you get to fight this monster, and yeah, I love him. So yeah, I've been collecting all of MK2. It is my truly most important game to me of all time. It made me want gaming in my life. It made me want to draw. It made me want to make games. And there's always something about this that wants to stick here. There we go. There's the reptile. But well, it'll be quick, but I have, what do I got here? Got myself Raiden. Oh, I still left the plastic in him. Maybe I never even opened. I don't even think I ever opened Raiden. Nor did I open Kung Lao. Wow, I left these sealed. So you'll see what I mean. Like if you're collecting them, and this is the little plastic that they have. So it makes displaying it like you can't really see too much. But there he is. You know, I might move it to 8. I might move Kung Lao to an 8. And here's Raiden. I haven't even opened Raiden. I've opened almost every single one. Like the packaging is 10 out of 10. Yeah, you know what? Maybe because I look at the packaging, it goes to an 8. I move my score. I move them to an 8. I move Kung Lao and Raiden to an 8. They're out of control. They are fantastic. But yeah, that's been my unboxing. Sorry it was terrible and it was one camera angle, but I just wanted to share it and do a little talk and whatnot. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.